have had an uptick in form.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's a good team because the last game they play well. They won. They're having good conditions. True that they have problem with the virus, but I think that they come back with good motivation, strong motivation. For them also is important. It's a big challenge to play against us, and we know this, and we have to respect this.
And on Jean-Philippe Gbamin, you mentioned him still being injured earlier. How much closer is he now? It's been long term, and he's needed more time than most others.
But I think that we have to look at him day by day. He's following his individual problem, like Alan and like Delph, and so I think soon he can train. He can be able to train with us, but we don't want to put pressure on him because he was out for a long time, and when he comes back, he has to be ready.
But you're confident he will be able to come back in the end?
Yeah, for sure, he will come back.
And obviously, we've only got 10 days or so left of the transfer window. You've been fairly consistent all along, saying it's likely to be quiet. Has that changed at all over the past?
No changes. We are really don't focus on this. I think we are convinced to have a good squad, and if there is no if player doesn't ask to leave, they are happy here. We have a good squad for all the season.
Do I take it from that then that you don't expect any players to leave either in this window?
No, I don't think so.
Thanks very much, Carlo. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Alistair McGowan, please.
Hi, Carlo.
Hi.
You're just on mute there, Alistair.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. You mentioned there Don's back in action. Will you play him this weekend, given that you've got a game against Leicester in midweek?
Honestly, I want to put the best lineup possible and for the game against Sheffield, because we don't want to think about Leicester. Leicester game is after. We want to move on in this competition, and I think Dominic can start because he trained well. He is in good physical condition, and so I think he can play.
And you mentioned there that you're not sort of looking to bring any players in this window, but do you feel like you're a bit short in midfield? Obviously, you mentioned there that Alan's still out, Gbamin's out as well. Do you feel short in midfield? Is that a worry for you at the minute?
But I think that the player, Tom Davies, is the game that he played, he did really well. Doucouré is always there, also if he's suspended against Leicester. Andre Gomez, he didn't play a lot, but he is back because his condition is really good. We are not sure because unfortunately we are not going to play in Europe, and so I think that we can manage well all the season with this squad, knowing that Delph Alan, they will be back soon.
And just last of all, obviously it's mentioned there, obviously you've had 10 or 11 days rest since your last game. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, given that the schedule is so busy at the minute?
I don't know really if it was good or not. I don't know. I will tell you after the game on Sunday. I spent time watching games, and I have to say that I saw a lot of entertaining games. I think that the Premier League is showing in this moment a fantastic games. I saw and unpredictable games, really competed games, and I think that could be good because I am a fan of football. To give credit to the players first, to the manager, to the team, because I think now the Premier League is really, really excited to watch, and is really, really excited personally to be part of this.
And sorry, just one last one. I was given your hopes to compete in Europe. Were you pleased to see the Liverpool result last night?
I was pleased to see the game, to watch the game, and how Burnley compete, how the spirit that they show in the game. And so this is the beauty of football. Liverpool in this moment is not in a good moment, but Liverpool has a fantastic team, fantastic manager, fantastic player, so they will be back soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
James Mountford, please.
Hello, Carlo. You mentioned at the start about the injury news with Alex Iwobi and Luca Dean being out of the weekend. Can you just tell us a bit more about what their problems are and how likely they're likely to be missing for, please?
I think that I cannot be so specific, but they will be available for the game against Leicester, so they will not be available only for this game.
And on the FA Cup generally, Everton haven't got to the fifth round since 2016. And talking about Europe there, how good a route, how good an opportunity is the FA Cup, a route for European football for Everton, not just for the football, but for a cup competition too?
FA Cup, as I said, is an important competition. To move to reach the final or the semi-final, we have to do step by step. We had difficulty the first game. I think we hope to have less difficulty for this game, but we have to know that it will be difficult because in the FA Cup always there will be surprises, and we will not want to be the negative surprise. We have to approach well the game as we didn't do against Rotterdam.
And just finally from me on the subject of transfers, you mentioned about you don't expect anyone to leave this window. Just on Cenk Tosun, I just wonder, has he told you at all that he wants to stay at Everton now for the rest of the season?
I didn't talk to him about this. So he's part of the squad. He scored a goal against Rotterdam. He did his job when he was involved. And so no news for this.
Thank you.
Mark Walker from the Press Association, please.
Good afternoon, Carlo.
Hi.
Hi. First of all, Carlo, can I just ask, the European Commission has this week backed the 6 major confederations opposing a possible European Super League breakaway.
This is politics. I think this is politics, and so I read this on the newspaper. What can I say? I think that I am I am the other part of football, and I think the nicest part of football. I don't want to be involved in the politics of football. That is not my job.
Okay, thank you. Can I just ask then, you've been recently talked about not just being contenders for the Champions League, but Premier League title contenders. I know there's a long way to go this season, but how does that make you feel about the impact and the progress you're making at Everton?
Honestly, we don't have in our mind a title race. We have in our mind, as we said at the start of the season, to fight for the European position. Now we are in a good position, and we want to stay in a good position. Depend on us to stay in good position. I think that for the title race, in this moment, to talk about the title race is too much for us, honestly.
Thanks very much for your time. Cheers.
Louis Restorepo, please.
Carlo,
Hola.
hear me? Yes. Hello. How are you?
Yes. Fine. You?
Very good. Very good. Thank you. As usual. Very good. Carlo, you say that the Premier League is quite exciting, and now there is a really good, exciting games. But why? Why the Premier League is that exciting? Is because there is no public on the stands at the moment, and the teams, when they play away, they can make better face to the big teams, or why? What is, in your opinion, why the
No, it's
Premier League?
more. I think it's more excited because I think that the Premier League improved the level. There are a lot of really competitive teams. If you see the table at the top, there are a lot of teams that were not used to stay there, like West Ham, like Aston Villa, like Everton also, and other teams. As usually, in this moment, Chelsea is not there, but Arsenal is not there, but they will be there, and so I think that the level, physical, tactical, technical, is really high, in my personal opinion, and it is exciting to watch games. I watch all the time games on TV, and as all the people does in this moment, because you cannot go to the theater, you cannot go to the restaurant, you have to stay home and watch games on TV, and to watch games on TV is really exciting. Just to watch the game Liverpool against Burnley was a really challenging game. I can say Fulham against United. United won, but Fulham did a fantastic games. I saw Sheffield United, that is at the bottom of the table, playing a really good football. And so I think that for this is the reason, because the Premier League is really excited in this moment.
Okay,
and the only problem that miss are the supporters at the stadium. This is the only problem that we had. But as a quality, as a atmosphere, as an intensity of the games, I think is at a top level.
Okay, and we can expect to see James playing the whole game, for example, against Sheffield Wednesday, or you prefer to keep him to play against Leicester?
James is in good condition. He can play against Sheffield, and he can play also against Leicester. He has no physical problem in this moment.
Okay, that's the end of the open section. If we can now